It's November 27th, 2009. Unbelievable 70-degree weather. Just absolutely beautiful. This here is the brand new Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. It's a 22 long rifle variant of the AR-15 platform. It's made of polymer, so it's very lightweight. Has a nice quad rail, full-length quad rail. Unlike most 22 variants of the AR-15, all manipulations of this particular rifle are identical to the standard 5.56 AR-15. We're going to be trying it out today just to see a little bit of accuracy, but mostly just function testing. Going to put a variety of brands of 22 long rifle down the barrel and see how it shoots. The first up is Remington 22 Yellow Jacket Hollow Point. Well, it missed the mark, so we'll see where we're at. Okay, going to insert the mag on an open bolt. Hit the mag release here so it loads. Great, no failures to feed so far, so that's a good thing. Adjusted the sights a little bit, so now we're going to see where it hits. Firearm that I'd like to comment on is if you look at this little knob right here, it's on either side, and that's it assists you with it's a place for your thumb to pull down on the spring so that you can load it more easily. One thing I've noticed when firing the rifle is that if you have your fingers in that groove, you will cause a failure to feed because you're blocking the spring from pressing the follower up. So you need to be careful. It's not a criticism, it's just something about the firearm you need to be aware of. I normally don't fire it this way anyway if I'm standing or prone. It's just because basically my quad rail that I would normally grab is being taken up by the bag here. So Anyway, just something to look at. The other thing you might have noticed is that I appeared to have an issue with the firearm when I took that first shot. Actually, what happened there was I'd been firing repeatedly, loading on an open bolt, and that time I intentionally decided to try it on a closed bolt just to make sure that it would feed that first round from a closed bolt, but forgot to actually chamber the first round, so that was my fault. So anyway, just doing the final steps here on getting it sighted in, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's at full capacity. We're going to try to seat the magazine on a closed bolt. Pull down. Pull the charging handle. Go ahead and see how fast we can shoot these up without a failure. Okay, right now we have a failure to feed. This is the first failure I've had with this rifle today. And this is what the round looks like after manually extracting it. We'll go ahead and continue to fire off the rest of the magazine here and see what happens. And that was good. Next up is just a box of Winchester Expert 22 hollow point. This is just an absolute beautiful November day. Last night it was 31 degrees out. All of a sudden now we're at 70. Typical Kansas City weather for you. Now these here are pure lead hollow points. There's no copper jacket at all to them. Not even copper washed. So they're going to be a little dirty. But we'll see how they fire. I'm going to go ahead and put the magazine in on an open bolt. Hit the standard bolt release, that just like a regular AR. You'll notice that if you ever look at a Colt 22 AR, a so-called Colt, it's not made by Colt, this lever here is just a dummy lever. It doesn't even do anything. On the Smith & Wesson, it actually operates the way it's supposed to. Another thing you'll notice about the Smith & Wesson is the safe and fire positions are exactly the way they are on a semi-auto AR. On the so-called Colt, they're 180 degrees from each other. To get the firearm into the fire mode, you have to go where full auto would normally be on an M16 or an M4. I really like the fact that you only have to go 90 degrees on this. Worked pretty well. We'll go ahead, try one more magazine. We'll load it on a closed bolt, and then we'll move on to the next ammunition.